All right, am I live? Am I live? I think I'm live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody to another, well, it's not a gaming stream, but we're gonna react to my very first video. We have done it, Handsome Nation. We have completely done it. We're off to the races. We hit 10,000 subscribers this morning, roughly about 9:45-ish a.m. Pacific Standard Time where I'm located. And yeah, I woke up this morning and we had 9,999, and I was like, man, we're gonna get to 10,000 here real quick. And yeah, around 9:45-ish Pacific Standard Time this morning. Yeah, that's when we hit it. So I already had an idea as to what I wanted to do for my 10,000th subscriber video. As you guys saw, so what I did is I said, okay, I'm gonna set up my setup, get it all ready, get it all recorded, edited, good to go. Try to post it out as soon as possible so this giveaway can start. And yeah, I released it a couple hours ago, and yeah, so far so good. I do have it pinned in the top comment in the live chat, so if you guys aren't familiar with my latest video where I'm going to be giving away one of the grand prize winner is going to have an Xbox Series S in their hands, brand spanking new. I've had the Xbox Series S and all the other prizes. I've had them, stowed away for quite some time. So this is not just like a last minute thing. This has been, in the works for quite some time. But anyway, that's not really what we're here for. I mean, yes, we're here to celebrate the 10,000 subscriber mark, but I really wanted to kind of go back into my very first video when I recorded this video. I kind of react to it, talk about my thoughts about the video, talk about my setup, what I had to use at that time, and I hope to kind of encourage you guys to, if you guys are afraid to maybe even get started, like, everybody starts somewhere. And for me, it was just kind of a dream, that I had for quite some time, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I didn't know, recording, editing, lighting, audio. I didn't know nothing. Started everything from scratch, and then one day I was like, you know what? I created the channel, I think at the beginning of September. Like I opened the account and all that, but I ended up took some time for me to actually get a product that I was comfortable with, that I felt like, okay, this would be a good start. And then it's just building upon that, man. Because once you start, like, at least for me, in my case, I got pretty hooked in doing it, and I just desperately wanted this to be my job, my career. And so I just kept pushing forward, trying to get better and better with each and every video, learning the tricks of the trade, learning, what works and what doesn't on YouTube, figuring out, titles, thumbnails, figuring out, everything, everything. And like I said, in the Xbox Series S giveaway video, I've had well over 300 videos that I've done. Yes, about 100 of those or so, maybe a little less than 100, are actually live streams. So those videos I don't really have have to edit or do much. I love doing live streams because you don't have to edit them, and you don't have to deal with the music. You just, like, for instance, for me, just play some games, have some fun, chat it up with the community, and have a good time, hang out, and hopefully, like as of recently, hopefully win some games on MLB The Show. But yeah, man. So that's kind of where I'm at, and my thoughts, my intro, so to speak. But it looks like we got some people hanging out in the live chat. What's up, Manuel Solo? Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Harjeet Singh, hi, big fan. Congrats, bro. Happy for you. Am I able to get the Xbox? Well, as long as you meet the requirements that are labeled in the video, in the Xbox Series S video, then yeah, everybody's got an equal chance to win the Xbox. So yeah, so make sure to check out the video and follow the requirements. And yeah, Astro Luxus, how's life been for you, man? Yesterday, we actually went to my brother-in-law's house to hang out with him and his family, and we actually got up early yesterday on Sunday, and yeah, so we were out all day yesterday. So this morning when I woke up, like, you know, I was excited to almost hit 10,000 subscribers, but at the same time, it's like, man, I'm tired. I'm completely tired, but as of now, I got my second wind, and you know, ready to take the next challenge and, you know, hit, I don't know what the next milestone would be. Maybe, you know, let's shoot for the stars. Let's say 50,000 subscribers. I mean, why not? You know, why not? The planet has, you know, how many, 7 billion people on it, and so an additional 40,000 more subscribers. Yeah, this should be nothing but a hair flip, man. Harjeet, I found you at 7K. Happy to ride the journey. Well, I appreciate you. Yeah, I was kind of looking back at kind of like the milestones and like, you know, when people subscribed, and you know, even people that I see in the comments, you know, currently, it's just like, dang, like time flies, but at the same time, like, it's just it's a grind. It's definitely a grind, and but yeah, I'm here to try to make the best content that I possibly can. Let's see. Emmanuel Solohead wanted to tell you that I'm super happy today because one of my videos reached 10,000 views today. And wow, I got 10,000. Man, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I know you haven't been doing YouTube for that long, but that's really good because, yeah, it took me quite some time for any one of my videos to reach 10,000 subscribers. So, yeah, kudos to you, man. Rantapacha, hi, hey, what's up? Mega Solo, and I still remember, like, when I said I was going to make videos in one of your streams. Congrats, Matt, on already done a lot of the impact in the community. Hope you keep growing with gadgets. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know who you are, Ian. I got you, man. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm here for. You know, not only is this, you know, a gadget channel, an electronics channel, you know, when we talk about a lot of different products, a lot of different things, I just really want to make this a community to where we can just, you know, share ideas, hang out. You guys can ask me things, and I can tell you, you know, my opinion. I may not always give you a direct answer necessarily, but I'm gonna give you my honest opinion and what I think. So sometimes people they don't take kindly of that, but you know, then again, haters gonna hate. It is what it is. So yeah. Shanaki-san, congrats to 10K, man. You really deserve it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's you know, when you put everything into perspective, not last year, but the year before that, I went to a conference out in Vegas, a YouTube conference that one of my, I guess he would be like a mentor, put on. And I was talking to some of the other people that were there at the conference, and man, some of those people were doing YouTube longer than I have, and they had less subscribers than I had. So when you put things in perspective and you try to stay in your lane and you don't worry about what your neighbor's doing or what the person's left of you, a person right of you is doing, you just try to make the best content, you know, the subscribers will come, the people will come. Eventually, you just gotta, you know, try to get better with time, and so yeah, it's all about perspective. What gadget am I gonna review next? Well, interesting that you mentioned that. I do have a couple videos that I've already recorded that are in the works, as far as, you know, I just need to edit them and put them out. But I do have a couple other, I won't go into specifics, you know, I'll keep you guys on the edge of your seat, but I do have a couple other products that revolve around the Xbox Series S. One of the products, I've gotten several comments about, you know, asking me what the best type of that product is. and so so I haven't even actually got it out of the box yet. It's still in the box, but I gotta do the unboxing, check it out, and let you guys know if it's legit, and if it is, then cool. You know, it's be a first for me. I've never experienced this product before, but so yeah, it'd be new for both of us. All right, Haji. All right, so I guess let's go ahead and let's get into this this video. This is my very first video. As you can see from the views, I only have 390 views on the video. I released this on September 24th, 2017. This is, and actually right now, I'm actually using these headphones to hear the audio out of. So these headphones, they're still, you know, just as good. The cushions are kind of worn out a lot more, but other than that, you know, I'm still using this. So yeah. So let's get into this video. Let's react. Let's chat it up. Let's have a good time and celebrate how far I've come, I guess. So yeah, let me stop this music real quick. That's background music, and let's see. Let's go into the video. Welcome everybody to the official Handsome Gadgets channel, where we review, recommend, and research all the handsome gadgets we can get our hands on. Why handsome gadgets, you might ask? Well, we love good-looking gadgets. This is my first video, so I'd like to thank you for checking me out. I envision growing this channel. Oh, it's another thing too. I do know that, well, I just did it right there. But I do say quite a bit of ums in this video. So, yeah, just forewarned, because, you know, when you start recording yourself and the lights on you, and it's just, yeah, it gets, it can get kind of intimidating. To be the best source for honest tech reviews. Now let's go on to the review. This is the Bose Quiet Comfort 35. Amazon is currently selling these over-the-ear headphones for $329 US or $269 US used. There has been a slight drop in price. Yeah. Because Bose has recently come out with a newer version. Yeah, my first video has a lot of echo in it. Yeah, and that is due to the fact that I didn't have an actual... I mean, the microphone that I'm using now is the Blue Yeticaster, so it's a much more... You know, it's a bigger mic. I was using, I think, a lapel mic that I connected to my cell phone via 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So, yeah, it's not going to be the best of quality. And even this microphone, it's good, but it is just a USB mic, so there's no amps in it. There's no preamps. There's no XLR cable connected to it, so I'm not going to get the best quality, but it's going to be good enough for streaming and good enough to when I slightly edit my my audio when I do my videos. But yeah, this one, yeah, cringeworthy version that has Google Assistant pre-installed on it. Let's talk about the specs. These headphones are expected to get about 20 hours of battery life, which is pretty good, really good. It's enough battery to get you through a week's worth of using, if not longer, depending on how heavily you use your headphones. It also has Bose's signature noise canceling technology. Yep. Now, it utilizes these microphones right here. Right there. And right here. To omit a frequency that's the opposite of what you're listening to. And it helps create a soundproof barrier in your ears. It also has a superb sound quality, as we expect from Bose. Bose is known for their sound quality. It has these padded ear cups, which are really, really soft. Real soft, real nice. It supports all Bluetooth connections. It also has this this 3.5 millimeter jack in the bottom. Out of frame. Sorry, dude. That that allows you to connect it with the wire. The only problem with it, though, is that it does not allow for you to have the noise canceling feature. So basically, you're going to be hearing all the noise that you're from the outside, other than whatever these pads can do to insulate the noise from coming in. It also has NFC for easy pairing. Yeah, see now when I record my videos, I have the Canon 90D, which is one of Canon's, I wouldn't say top of the line DSLR, but definitely one of the better ones that you can get right now, and it does record up to 4K. 4K, I think it does 4K. Yeah, 4K 60, but I record at 4K 24 frames per second. I record my videos that way, so definitely the quality is a lot better. I think, what's the max quality I got here? Oh, it's at 720, but I'm sure 1080 is not going to be that much better, especially at this size. But yeah, I didn't have an actual camera to record this video. I didn't purchase a camera, an actual like legit camera. I used all my cell phone to record the videos. I don't think I started. When was it? It was well over a year, I believe. And then I got my tax money back, and I was able to make a purchase. And at that time, I bought the Canon M50, EOS M50, and yeah, I used that I think for about a year as well. And then I decided to up my game, because the Canon EOS M50, it could record up to 4K, but the problem with when you record up to 4K is the autofocus. It loses the Canon dual pixel autofocus. It doesn't have that ability, so it searches a lot for focus, and so it just was pretty unusable. And there's a huge crop in it as well. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go from mirrorless to an actual DSLR, and man, I've been real happy with the Canon 90D, with the quality that it comes with. The lens that I purchased is a wide angle lens, because my set is pretty small, my desk is small, and so to get everything into frame, I got to got to get a pretty wide angle lens, because it's pretty close to everything. So that's the kind of shot that I'm able to get. But yeah, back in the day, yeah, I don't remember which cell phone I was using at the time. I'm guessing it was probably the Samsung S7. I want to say S7, S8. I'm pretty sure it was one of the Samsung phones that I was using to record this video. But yeah. Manual solo. I just find it cool seeing how people change when talking to a camera or making an audio. You sound like with more energy, more. Yeah, definitely. I definitely. It doesn't come naturally to me. I do still make a lot of mistakes when I record the videos, and as you can probably see throughout my videos, you have the timer in the background, and realistically, I don't use the timer for anything. It's just there. It's just something moving, something ticking, something in the background to kind of change it up a little bit, so to speak. And so, but yeah, if you see, like, it goes from 10 minutes to like 15 minutes or whatever, and the back, I messed up basically for 5 minutes, or I had to cut out 5 minutes of stuff because, it just didn't work out with the video or whatever the situation is. But yeah, definitely gotten a lot better. A lot of phones, most phones nowadays, carry NFC, so it's definitely a nice touch that Bose has put in their headphones. So what's in the box? Well, of course you get the headphones. Nice headphones. You also get a USB charging cable, an audio cable that is specifically for these, for wire connection. You also get an airline adapter and a carrying case. Now, I'm only going to review the actual headphones, not everything that comes in it, because most people already know what that looks like. Most people already know the case and the quality that Bose offers for people at a premium price. So it's not really necessary, I don't feel. So turning on
That's a bad cut.
The headphones is a quick slide to the right, which tells that it's on. It's also your headphones will also tell you what it's connected to. If it's connected to anything, it'll tell you how much battery is left, which is pretty nice. So it's a pretty simple turn on. Now, if you wanted to pair the device, you would have to hold it down to the right, and your device would say ready to pair. And then, of course, you would go to your cell phone, tablet, whatever device you would like to pair it to. That's where you would search for Bluetooth, and you would choose this Bose headphones. Volume up. You see this little plus button right there? That's the volume up. Then we have volume down. This middle button right now. You know, it's going back, looking at this video, watching this video again. At the time that I made this video, you know, it took me, I think it took me days to actually edit this video, get it just right. Well, what I thought was just right. I think it took me days to do that, to upload it. I mean, look at, even down here, like I didn't even, like I got one affiliate link to Amazon. The hashtags, you were able to use them back then, but I didn't really know how to use them. So I just put hashtag handsome gadgets, hashtag have a good one, because that's what I always say. Thank you and have a good one. And the hashtag Bose QC35. But yeah, I mean, these first videos, the first, I would say, I mean, the first 100 videos, you guys, you really got to realize that the first 100 videos are going to be your worst videos. And so the quicker you are to get those 100 videos out and about, out in the world, and get better, the quicker you are to perfect your craft, so to speak. So, yeah, man, it's, yeah, it definitely, like I said earlier in the video, this morning I woke up, was one away from 10,000 subscribers. We hit that 10,000 mark. I recorded the video this morning, this afternoon. I edited the video, and this evening I put it out. And here we are, you know, talking about my very first video that took me days to do. So yeah, definitely an improvement. And anybody out there that's creating content, you'll get better in time. It plays or it pauses tracks. It also answers and hangs up phone calls. So if you have somebody, if this is connected to your phone, you receive an incoming call, the music would stop and you would hear your ringtone in your ear. And then you would just press this button to answer the call, and you would talk. There's microphones that's built in to the device. So you don't have to worry about sound distortion, because they sound really great, even to the other person. And of course, once you're done with your phone call, you would just hit this button again. It would hang up the phone call. Let's see. So there's 3 different levels of noise cancellation. The first level will allow you to, or the highest level is the most convenient one, and it allows you to block most, if not all, the noise from the outside. Oh, and that's another thing too. So as I'm watching the video and kind of thinking about how it was back then, I didn't script my videos back then. I didn't script them at all. Just kind of, whatever came to mind, I just kind of said. I did have notes, like different key points and key notes that I had on my phone, but for the majority, it's just kind of flying off the cuff. Then I did transition into scripting my entire videos, and that was probably, I did that for probably about 6 months or so. The problem with doing that is, yes, you get everything in that you want to get in. You say what you need to say. It's easy, to follow the script that you wrote out. You kind of, how you want to come across and what you want to say. And so in doing so, you script out your script that way as well. You type it out that way as well. And but the thing is, like, it takes time out of my day to script out the videos. It takes time out of my day to record the videos. It takes time out of my day to edit the videos. It takes time out of my day to upload the videos. It's just like, I want to be as streamlined and as quick as possible. Get these videos recorded, edited, uploaded as quickly as possible. And so my wife is the one that actually, she kind of encouraged me to just, just go for it. Just go. You know what you're talking about. You know what you want to say, because I think about these videos, these concepts of these videos, for quite some time before I even record the video. So in my mind, I kind of already have an idea as to what I want to say, like some bullet points and stuff. But if there's anything like specific, I'll make sure to write it down so I can mention it in the video. But for the most part, it's just like, you know what? I'll just go in, record the video, say what I need to say, do my best. And then in post, when you edit the video, that's when you can, fix all the mistakes. That's when you can, if you need to record a section, then you can do it, at that time. But and nobody's gonna know, because they only see the final product. They don't see all the mess ups and all the times that, like, man, like my voice, my mouth gets dry and my voice, cracks or whatever the situation is. And so yeah, definitely, I'm able to put out content a lot quicker now, now that I do it that way. And definitely, you guys, if you guys are looking to, probably the number one thing besides getting a great PC that can edit, high quality videos relatively quick, and where you're scrubbing through the timeline and there's not, any drop frames or anything like that. The next best thing to get, I once I got this, like, man, it just took my editing level to a whole nother stratosphere, is the Logitech MX mouse series. I have I think it's the MX2S mouse. There is a more updated one. It's basically the same thing, just a little bit more ergonomically, correct. But with the buttons, what's nice about the mouse is you can customize each button to do different things on different programs. So for me, I edit in Adobe Premiere. So I have it set up to where, a certain button gets my cuts. Like I'm able to do a cut. I have it set up to where it goes to my pointer, or where it zooms in, zooms out. Like, I got it. And for the most part, like, I mean, I could do it basically without looking at the mouse or the keyboard. I can make the cuts, do everything I got to do, pretty much on the fly. And the mouse has really, really helped me out. So yeah, if you guys are interested in it, I can put it. Let me know in the live chat, and I'll put a link to it, because yeah, it's a total game changer. But Manual Solo, okay, so I'm not the only one that doesn't do videos fully scripted. Most of the times is like, okay, it's important to remember, and then bam, just try to make the best. Yeah, man. I know a lot of the bigger YouTubers, they script out to the videos, but they're doing this full time. Like me, this is a side hustle. I got to balance everything, and so yeah, if I was doing this full time, and I can actually, I don't know if I would script them, as much, but I don't know. I think in my situation and the way I think and the way I work, I think I come off as much more natural, just kind of going, off the top of the dome, instead of actually reading off a script. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Am I Jewish? No, I'm not. Well, I don't think I am, at least. Maybe I am. I don't know. The medium level is more for like windy environments, and then of course you have off, which is no noise cancellation whatsoever, and that can only be accessed through the Bose app, the Bose mobile app, when it's connected to your phone. So it's a pretty neat feature. It's not perfect, but it definitely has Bose signature technology installed in these headphones. You can also use an alcohol cloth, very damp, to clean the ear cups. These also do come out, so they can be replaced. This little mesh thing at the top, I've used, an alcohol wipe to clean the top too, just to keep the headphones from getting too dirty, because they will get dirty over time. As you can tell, there's a little bit of dirt that's in the ear cups, but it does say R for right and L for left, so you can't get confused that way. The pros of the headphones are they're definitely real comfortable, as you can tell. These little ear cups right here, nice and soft.
I spent way too much time filling these ear cups
against your head. This has a nice cushion to it. Of course, these adjust. You get bigger if you have bigger head. You get smaller if you have a smaller head, and they do flex quite a bit. They do have clean, crisp sound with the NFC and the Bluetooth technology that's built into these. It definitely pairs real quickly when you start it up, as long as your device is within reach and it's already paired with it. It pairs up almost instantly. Like I said, the noise cancellation is a pro, definitely, and it's definitely well built. These hinges, these are some nice screws that keep everything together. It's definitely flexible. You can also easy to maneuver and to carry in the case, or just throw it in your bag. It's really they did a really good job on these.
Yeah, now I'd say overall, like, I've been a fan of Bose since I was a kid. You know, I've always viewed Bose as being like a top brand, very good audio quality. I mean, they were, my parents, you know, we weren't necessarily able to afford Bose, but I actually, how long has it been? It's probably been about 7 or 8 years. We love going to Sam's Club. I don't know if you guys have a Sam's Club where you guys are at, but we love going to Sam's Club, and they carry out, you know, several different electronic stuff. And at the time, about 7 or 8 years ago, I was looking for a good like a soundbar, and Bose they had a it's really small, like it's a real small soundbar, probably about, I would say about maybe 15 inches width. Like it's like a rectangular cube, and then it's connected to it's an acoustic sub that you put on the side of your TV, your display, your whatever. You put it on the side, and I think I paid like about $400 for it at the time. I got it on sale. Regular price was, I think, about $700 at that time. But yeah, we've used it ever since. And I mentioned this in my video as when I talked about the Arctics Series 9X, you know, headphone. When I talked about that, I talked about the audio cable issue. So I still use the audio. What is it called? I can't think of the name of it, but the one that runs with the light through it, the laser, the light through it, and it's the through glass. I still use that cable for that Bose soundbar setup, because it's a pretty, like I said, it's an older one, but I mean it still does a great job. Like, I haven't had any need or desire to upgrade to some of their newer stuff. A lot of the other brands, the problem with their subwoofers is they're just too powerful, too overpowering, and you don't get enough mids and highs out of the vocals, out of the soundbar. But this Bose whatever series, it's a pretty cool one. Yeah, it really does fill the room with sound, because it also has got speakers on the side, so it shoots out the sound like bouncing off the walls, this, that, and the other. So yeah, it gives a nice sound, nice full sound. The bass is there, but it's not overpowering. So yeah, so these Bose headphones, like I said, I'm still using them today. I'm using them right now, actually. And yeah, so anyways, that's enough about that. Nice, I had Beats by Dre once. Sam's Club is just a big one. Yeah, I mean they do have a lot of you know, their sister companies or sister brands or whatever, but yeah, we prefer to go to Sam's Club compared to Costco. Costco, I'm a big time introvert. I don't know if you guys can tell this, but I prefer. That's one of the reasons why I wanna make YouTube my career, is because if I can work from home, you know, edit these videos, get content, get a product sent my way, you know, all this. If I could just stay home, work from home, do all that, like, I'm good. I don't need to go out. I don't need to, you know, go shopping here, go shopping there. Amazon I'll bring it to my door, like, you know, get food delivery, like all that stuff, like, you know. But of course, you know, I got a wife and kids, and they want to go out, they want to do things, and so of course I'll go out and do stuff. But man, I prefer to be home. And so in regards to Sam's Club, when we go, it's so much of an easier shopping trip than going to Costco. Costco is just always chaotic. Doesn't matter what time of the day you go, which day you go. It's just like, you know, rubbing elbows, you know, carts being smashed into each other. Like, it's loud. It's just, yeah. And I can get a majority of the stuff that I need. I can get it from Sam's Club. And what's cool too about Sam's Club is they got the feature of the scan and go. So on their app, on their phone, well, of course, on your phone or your tablet or whatever, you can scan the product that you're buying. You have your credit card, debit card saved in the app as well. And then you just check out via the app. And then when you exit out, you show them the QR code. They scan the QR code. They scan a couple of the products that are in your basket, and you go. So you don't even need to wait in line to check out. It's so good. It's so simple. And yeah, I don't know why Costco, they make it a little bit more challenging, but yeah, Sam's Club for us is the way to go. Samsung soundbars work good too. Yeah, I'm a big Samsung fan as well. It's just the soundbars that I've experienced, they just haven't been as good as at least the Bose that I have. I don't know about the newer ones, but like back in the day, the ones I experienced, yeah, I just prefer the Bose. Sadly, the closest Sam's Club to my house is about an hour away. Yeah, and that's just it. Like, we're thinking about moving. We would like to move, and you know, well, there's only one Sam's Club here for, I mean, depending on where we move, like it can get pretty far away. So yeah, I don't know. Like, it's very convenient. It's less than 10 minutes away from us. So yeah, it's very, very convenient. Cons. There are some cons with these. I noticed that a lot of people, after they updated the firmware on these headphones, the noise cancellation wasn't as good as it originally was when it's straight out of the box. And I wasn't sure about that, but come to find out, it was true. It was very true. You do notice a slight difference in noise cancellation. It's not a deal breaker, but it definitely was better prior to the firmware the update. These ear cups, they do go around your ear, so your ears are inside of this little hole right here. But the problem, though, so that's another thing too that I've gotten better at. I try to give as much information as I possibly can with whatever product I'm talking about, and sometimes I ramble on and I kind of go, you know, a little bit too deeper than I need to be. And since people have short attention spans, they're looking for, you know, like the Mr. Beast. If you ever watch a Mr. Beast video, his cuts are like within 10 seconds he's cutting something else, or he's having something on screen, or there's an explosion, or there's like a moving graphic, or it's just bam, 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 bam. Like, it's so quick in the transitions and the cuts. And so that's what keeps people, you know, entertained. And also, you know, he's very energetic and his videos are very over the top and people are interested in, you know, whatever he's doing. So yeah, so I've tried to get better at kind of cutting out the fluff, cutting out the stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be in there. But at the same time, I want to be, I want to give all this information out as efficiently as possible. And so some of these videos, yeah, they'll be 12, 15 minutes long, but some of these videos that I do, I mean, I can get done 5, 6, 7 minutes, and it'll be that'll be the time of the video. So yeah, just a word of advice for you guys out there: just try to cut out the fluff, get rid of the stuff that maybe necessarily is a little over the top at times, and so to cut your videos down a little bit shorter. So yeah, is that it's kind of it's like a fake leather plush type of deal, and it does get really hot, especially in the summers. It does, you do end up sweating with these if you're using them for a workout or for a walk, or so your ears tend to get hot if it was used for quite some time. Also, there's not as much bass as I would like for these headphones. I know that Beats definitely they empower, and they have a lot of bass. Which I really do enjoy, listening to a lot of hip hop and rock and all that, real bass heavy music. But you do get a nice highs, you do get the nice mids, and you do get some lows. But like I said, it's not as great as some of the competitors. So the way that we're going to be reviewing the headphones or any gadget. Yeah, I thought I was going to go this route, and I did it for the first couple of videos to where I ranked them like on a 1 to 5 scale, this, that, and the other. But I just kind of realized that, my review, my opinion is going to be felt, it's going to be heard throughout the entire video. I don't need to give necessarily a rating on it necessarily. You guys can get that vibe. Like, is this something that you're going to want to pick up based upon what I have to say about the product? So, yeah.
Gadget. By that is going to be called the handsome scale, and it's going to be between a 1 and a 5. The 1 is not worth your time or your money, and the 5 is going to be well, take my money now and hand me that gadget. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5.
And that's a little tidbit for you guys out there. How I came up with handsome gadgets. Yes, handsome refers to a man. Yes, my target audience is, men typically. Women are allowed as well, like no discrimination whatsoever. But my target audience is mainly to men, to stuff that men like, that gadgets, electronics, tech, stuff that men like. And so when I thought about handsome gadgets, it also would play on words as well. I think I mentioned it in this video at the end. But handsome. So if you break it down, hand, so hand, some, like give me some, hand me some gadgets. That's kind of the gist of it. So that's it's kind of a what is that, a double entendre type of thing, or a play on words, so to speak. So that's kind of a little inside baseball for you guys. That's where I came up with the name Handsome Gadgets. It's not necessarily referring to the way I look or this, that, and the other. It's just, that my content is mainly for men. My target audience is men. And to hand me some gadgets. I appreciate those gadgets. Get those gadgets in my hands, so to speak.
I feel it's a great gift for anyone who takes long trips, or for anyone who wants to hear more of their music and not the noise. Definitely with the holidays approaching upon us fast, it might be a good time to think about that loved one who might enjoy these handsome gadget headphones. The noise cancellation is not perfect and needs some work in windy environments. So that was kind of like I was saying, a con. And also another con to it would be the price. The price is about $350 with tax. It's an expensive investment, but for those who love Bose or love hearing great music through their headphones, this is definitely a good investment for that person.
So if you're looking for the best that Bose has to offer, please click on the link below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, and make sure that you're in the loop for all the handsome gadgets. Please follow me on all major social media platforms, as I will be updating them as I go, and use the link below. And once again, thank you and have a good one.
Bam, there we go. So there we have it. Let's run it all the way back. Yeah, so and then as far as my outro goes, you know, the whole thank you and have a good one. In my customer service line of work that I've done in the past, I've on exiting on outro, I've always said have a good one, have a good one, have a good one. You know, you got to be polite when you're doing customer service, this, that, and the other. And so, you know, the please, the thank you, the have a, you know, the exit, the outro, have a good one, that sort of stuff. So it just kind of came natural to me as far as my outro goes. Thank you and have a good one. Thank you because I appreciate you guys, you know, checking out the content, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, sharing the content, using the links I have in the description below. You know, it doesn't cost you guys anything more to use any of the links in the description. It just takes you directly to Amazon or to whatever affiliate to where you can purchase or you can check out the product. And if you choose to get the product, it doesn't cost you anything more. It just, I just get a, you know, a slight portion of the entire sale. And, you know, that kind of helps grow the channel. That kind of helps, you know, pay for these giveaways, pay for these products, this, that, and the other. And so, that's where the thank you comes into play. And then have a good one. It's just a way of me telling you guys that, you know, I hope you guys have a good day. You know, if you're at lunch, you're on break, you're at school, you're, you know, down in the dumps, whatever. I hope you guys, you know, just a word of encouragement at the very end, letting you guys know that I hope you guys have a good day. And so that's kind of where that came into play. But yeah. Mango Solo says, "Oh, I like that word game you have in the name. Cool, yeah. I've been told I've been pretty clever at times, and so, you know, when actually the first name that I thought of was going to be Gadgets, Gear, and Games, Triple G. But I don't know if you guys know there's a television show on the Food Network here in the U.S. or whatever. It's called the Food Network, and it's called Guy's Grocery Games. So it's Triple G as well. So I was like, okay, well, I know gadgets. I know I want to you know, do something with gadgets. I don't want to be specifically confined to just a specific product. I like all sorts of gadgets, and so okay, gadgets, and then what can I put in front of that? And that's where I came up with handsome, because yeah. And I didn't think about the ramifications that would come up later. I know some of you guys and guys and gals out there, when you guys, you know, put something in the live chat, you don't like calling me handsome. And that's cool. You just call me gadgets. That's cool. Or HG or whatever. It's cool. I totally get it. I totally understand. You know, it'd be kind of awkward for me to call another fellow man handsome, you know. So yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it. But yeah, that was my first video, my first review, my first product. That's where it all got started. What I say, 1,338 days ago, you know, and you know, who knows? These past ever since November when the Xbox Series S came out, like, man, the channel has just been booming, and I'm really grateful for the Xbox Series S and for me being able to pick it up and share it with you guys and gals, because yeah, it's really impacted the channel quite a bit. And that's why I wanted to, you know, I keep my eyes out for you guys. You know, I keep my eyes out, letting you guys know when I see an Xbox drop, even a PlayStation drop. It doesn't matter. If there's something out there that's in high demand that I see, hey, you can get it available now, I'm going to try every possible way to get that information to you guys, whether it's on my Discord or if it's on the community page, on a video, whatever it is.
I'm gonna try to get that information to you guys. So I mean, if you want, you can go out and purchase the product, and hopefully, you know, get lucky and get one. So yeah, so I've been keeping my eyes out for that, and so in doing that, that's how I was able to get my son's Xbox, and that's how I was able to get the Xbox for the giveaway. And so, and even the headset too, because I know the headset when I pre-ordered the headset, it was quickly sold out really, really fast. And so I got that. I did the review. I enjoy it. You know, for the price, $100, it is a great overall headset, and I'm glad Xbox, you know, made it. So it just seamlessly connects with the Xbox Series S, and so I keep an eye out for that product as well. And in doing so, Target had it available, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna place an order and get it, and then yeah, I have it ready for the giveaway. And this was several months ago, so like I said, I've had the Xbox and the headset and the Master Chief. I've had it for quite some time, and yeah, just waiting for that moment, hit that 10,000 subscriber mark, and we can do that video, share the video, and give you guys an opportunity to hopefully win it. So yeah. But Justin Garcia, LMAO. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what I have to say for this video. If you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about in the live chat, you know, let me know. Otherwise, you know, we've been going at this for a little over 50 minutes, and I appreciate you guys and gals coming out, hanging out with me, and celebrating this 10,000 subscriber mark, and showcasing where I came from. And yeah, Jessica, I got a question for you. All right, well, go ahead. What's your question, man? Oh, that's a good question. What made you do the hello for your intro? That's a good question. Because like there's certain things that I really like, that I really, really like. And I know a lot of, well, not a lot, but, you know, several subscribers are, you know, younger than me. And so they may not be familiar with this show that was a big hit in the 90s. The number one, I think it's called a sitcom. Number one sitcom in the United States. I think it ran for 8 seasons, 9 seasons, this, that, and the other. And that is my favorite show, Seinfeld. There is an episode of Seinfeld where Jerry Seinfeld, he has to choose between this voice and his girlfriend. His girlfriend hated when he said that. When he said hello, he hated when he did that, and he was kind of making fun of her because he said that when she would go to sleep, that he would imagine her belly button to be saying that, to be talking like that to him in the middle of the night or whenever she was sleeping. And so it was kind of like an inside joke, but she hated it. She hated it with a passion. And so that's kind of where I got my inspiration for that at the very beginning, and the hello. You know, of course, it's a greeting as well, but that's kind of where it stems from. Of course, I don't do it exactly the same way that he does, but yeah, that's kind of that's where I get it from. So if you haven't checked it out, well, actually, well, no, I can't play it on here because then, you know, I might get demonetized. But if you haven't checked it out, you can definitely search it up on YouTube. I'll search it up for you guys. Hello. There we go. So Seinfeld, the voice, hello. So that's where I got the inspiration. So gadgets. When you get to 1,000K, will you still read the chat? I'm doing my best. That's another thing too that I wanted to differentiate myself with everybody else. is I do my best to respond back to every comment. Let me go back here. Welcome everybody to the official full screen. There we go. Yeah, so I try to respond back to every comment, positive, negative, indifferent. You know, haters. You know, I get some haters and people say different things, but you know, I read the comment, and sometimes when the haters, when they talk, sometimes they're right. You know, sometimes you know, they're right what they're saying, and so you know, maybe I can make an adjustment, this, that, and the other. I just try to get better to what people like, and I do that via the comments. So, but in regards to a live stream and a live chat, man, I've seen some of these some of these creators that have these live streams, and man, that live chat is it's just flying by. So I would always do my best to upkeep on all that. You know, I stay up late to respond back to comments if I got some, or when I wake up in the morning and if I got like 20, 30 comments or whatever, I try to, you know, respond back to them. I read them all, of course, but then I try to give them not just always a generic response. A lot of them are generic comments, so I give generic responses, but yeah, if you have a specific question or something I want to go over, then I try to, you know, respond back accordingly. And because I appreciate you guys taking out the time, you know, typing in whatever you got to type in. And so yeah, it's a win-win too, because YouTube, they see interactions as being, you know, they value that as well. And so the more interactions a video gets, the more likes, the more views, of course, the more comments, the more often the algorithm is going to share it with more and more people. So it's a win-win on both sides. You guys commenting in the comments and me responding is a win-win. It's letting YouTube know that, hey, this video, this channel, this content is good stuff, and yeah, you need to it needs to share it with more and more people. That's every time I play one of your videos, I say that. Well, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely. YouTube is it's a vast playground. Like, there's so many different content creators, so many different people that are asking for your attention, and yeah, to kind of separate yourself in a crowd, like, it's tough. It's tough. But like I said, one way that I do it is trying to respond back to, I think I've done probably 99% of comments I've responded back to, one way or another. Mr. Glass, congratulations with 10,000, by the way. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Well, but yeah, we're coming up close to an hour right now. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions real quick, we'll go ahead and answer those. And but if not, you know, like I said, I appreciate you guys coming out, checking out this first video of mine, and yeah. All right, well, I guess we'll end it right there. I appreciate, man, I got almost 100 playbacks. That's awesome. And right now, 6 concurrent views. That's great. That's great. You know, I really didn't know what to expect in doing this live stream, because, you know, this is kind of out of the norm of my content. So I didn't know if, you know, you guys would come out and hang out, if I was to be talking to myself or whatnot, because there's been a couple times, man, when I do these live streams, when I play some games, and so it's like I get 1 or 2 people, and it's like, especially when I stream on my gaming channel, and I know it's because, you know, I think I got about 80 some odd subscribers right now, so it hasn't been, you know, it's not as big as the main channel, but yeah, I get, you know, I stream for a couple hours and I get about 15 views, and it's just like, you know, it's to be expected. I'm building it from the ground up, and there's a lot of people, maybe it's a game that they don't want to see me play. Maybe they're busy. Maybe it's all good. It's all good. I'm just, you know, trying to, you know, make content for you guys, make content to the best of my ability, and hope you guys enjoy it. Let me see. You should make a gameplay with the winner of the Xbox. That would be cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Um, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, because they're gonna have the Xbox, they're gonna have the headset, they're gonna have 1 month of Game Pass Ultimate. So, that's a very good idea, sir. Astro Alexis, what do you see yourself doing in a few years? Well, hopefully, I this has been a blessing to do this consistently for what, the 1,338 days. It really has, but it takes time. It takes money. It takes resources. It takes energy. It takes it. I'm not, honestly, guys, like, I'm not a happy-go-lucky guy. There are some people that it just comes natural to them. Like, they're just full of energy, full of positivity, full of love for the world. Everything's sunshine and rainbows and this, that, and the other. And I'm pretty much a realist. I'm not so much of a pessimist. Maybe my wife might think differently because she's a lot more optimistic than I am. But I'm much more of a realist. And so for me to create content, you got to be upbeat. You got to be entertaining. You got to be quick-witted. You got to be witty, that sort of stuff. Like, it takes a lot out of me. So I'm hoping, I gave myself 5 years. 5 years. Because the reason why I gave myself 5 years is because usually businesses, they don't make money in the first 3 to 5 years. It's not until after that 5-year mark that they actually start making money, that it actually starts, building upon the foundation that they built over the past 3 to 5 years. And so I give myself 5 years to actually do this full time. Lord willing, I'll be doing this full time before I hit that 5-year mark. That 5-year mark will be September 24th of next year. So yeah, so I got my work cut out for me because right now, as I showed you guys in my video where I showcased how much money I made for 2020, it's not going to cut it. The amount of money that I'm spending on these products. I mean, mind you, a majority of this product I was going to buy anyways. I'm not buying stuff just to create content. I'm buying stuff that I'm interested in and that I was going to buy anyways. So it's nice when companies send me products, but at the same time, like, I'm going to buy that product anyways and feature it on the channel anyways. So I'm hoping that by September 24th, 2022, I'll be doing this full time. So that's kind of where I envision myself in the next few years. And then just building upon that. So I'm always trying to find ways, not only to save money, but also ways to better monetize this content. The AdSense is cool. The affiliate links are cool. But I've got some ideas for some merch. I got some ideas for some behind the scenes from maybe some, I don't know, Ian, Manuel Solo, you got a good idea as far as, playing with the winner of the Xbox Series S, playing a game or two with them and streaming that. I don't know, but that's a good idea. That may be a way to monetize further content. I don't know. So yeah, because ultimately my goal is to get this to a point to where I can support my wife and kids and still do this on a full-time basis and do what I love, and also live wherever the heck I want to live. I don't want to live in California. I don't. It's, we're overtaxed. We're heavily burdened. Everything's very expensive here. Housing's very expensive. Electricity, utilities, food, everything's very expensive. And so in order for my money to go further, I would prefer to move out of the state and still do YouTube, as long as I'm making the same amount of money that I'm making now for my regular job. As long as I can break even or make even a little bit less, like, it would just make so much more sense to move to a state that where taxes are lower and my money can stretch out further. So that's kind of the goal. When did you get your first 100 subscribers? Let's see. When did I get my first 100 subscribers? Let's put this on back on full screen. Analytics. Let's see, subscribers. This is the beautiful thing about this new YouTube studio type of thing. Let's see, how would I go about doing this? Maybe we'll do custom. We'll do September 4. We'll do through, let's see, December 31st, 2017. So I had 26 subscribers at that point. Let's do custom again. Let's see, June 30th, 2018. Okay, so no, that's let's do February 28th. Let's see. Oops. Okay, so 300. So I'm guessing the beginning, maybe the beginning of February, the middle of February, because this right here, February 28th, 2018, that's where I bought some ads for this little bad boy right here, this video right here, and YouTube messed up. Well, not YouTube, Google, the AdSense company, they messed up, and they showed this video, this thumbnail, to a ton more people, hundreds of thousands more people than I was paying for. And so because of that, I got a ton of subscribers that one day. So yeah, it was definitely a blessing, and I didn't have to pay for all those extra ads. But yeah, so I started in September 2017. So I would say by February 2018. So what's that? Well, it's the end of September. So October, November, December, January. So about 4 months to get 100 subscribers, I would say, give or take. Let's see. All right. Justin Garcia, I wish that for you, bro. You got it. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I would like to say, come to Florida. Yeah, I love Florida, man. When I was a kid, we went to Disney World, and that was the first time going to Florida. And yeah, it was a great time. I actually have family out in Jacksonville. That I have an uncle, an aunt, and some cousins out in Jacksonville, Florida, right now. And so I definitely visited there and went to Orlando as well. But the humidity is, it's treacherous, man. The bugs are huge. And like, I like the heat. I like the warm climate. I love that in December, you could be outside in shorts and a t-shirt. And because of the humidity, it's perfectly fine. But yeah, and then the hurricanes, that's kind of a downer as well. But yeah, lately I've been thinking about places where, I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind the heat. I just don't want it all the time. But then again, I don't mind the cold either. I just don't want it all the time. So kind of a place that has 4 seasons. That's a climate that's, we're not going to get hurricanes or tornadoes or, nothing too serious. You know what I mean? Like, snow is fine just as long as it doesn't snow, for 3 months out of the year. It's like, so yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, man. Those those bugs and that humidity, man. It's something to, yeah. Man, I'm doing about get 60 subs. Do you think I'm doing fine? You know, everybody's content is different. Everybody's pace is going to be different. I think, I don't know, you've been doing content for maybe about 3-4 months or so. So, you know, 60 subs in that amount of time frame. I know, I think don't you speak in Spanish on your channel? So if I stand correct, so there is, you know, that's a totally different audience than the audience that I get, that I'm able to get. So, yeah, I mean, I would say you're doing great, man. But anybody else got any other questions before we wrap this up? We're right now at 10,024 subscribers, so yeah, this new video is helping out. The average viewer duration is 1 minute 56 seconds. Now, I don't know if that's because the video is shorter in length, that's why that analytic is kind of low. But yeah, so I've had 977 impressions, 8.8% click-through rate. So that's the percentage of how many people actually clicked on the video after seeing the thumbnail. 182 views. So yeah, you know, typically my content it does well in the like overnight here in like the Pacific time, overnight. So we'll see how it is tomorrow. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. So a majority of people that have watched this video, at least, they've subscribed. So that's awesome. And then 36% haven't subscribed. But yeah, majority of my content, it's flipped. Majority of the content are people that are watching it that aren't subscribed. And then the minority of the people are the ones that are subscribed. So yeah, I try to flip that around, but you know, it's a work in progress. So, but all right, everybody. Like I said, I appreciate you guys coming out, checking out the content, and hanging out with me. So until next time, Handsome Nation, thank you and have a good one.